There's no ambient noises or music to start this one. Maybe, in terms of ambience, maybe my breathing. Maybe you could have heard that. I don't know if my volume levels are good because last time I tried Easy Red 2 wasn't good. Hi, this is Automatic. Welcome to what you're watching. I hope this stream finds you well. I'm doing well. And well, we're going to play some Easy Red 2 because that's what I was going to be doing tonight anyways. And I figured, well, maybe I should stream it at some point. And so we're going to do that. It'll be the invasion of France, circa 1940, May 12th to be precise. But yeah, I killed the music. I mean, there were some campaigns where the music was a bit repetitive, so we're gonna forego that. Question remains: how imposing will the audio be? All right, so make sure. Yeah, we want to be Germany. As you see, I've played some of the I've played the hell out of this game, but now I'm definitely going with minimal HUD or zero HUD. Difficulty normal is fine. It's like I'll change the difficulty. Like, kind of what I like to do is if it's a night mission or something where you're definitely catching the opposition off guard, I'll put it on easy to make awareness like worse. If it's something like Omaha Beach, I'll do the hardest difficulty, realistic. Even though the enemy is kind of aimbot-ish when you do that, to me it's kind of like, well, you know, in a situation where they have like the battlefield zeroed in before you even get there, then yeah, they should be a little aimbot-ish. All right, so let's go with that. And doubled, I think, in terms of AI units is good. Yeah, it's loud in my ear. I'll have to see how it is on the YouTube end. Before you even get there. Test 1 2 3. Aimbot-ish. So let's go with that. And doubled, I think, in terms of AI units is good. Yeah, it's loud. Okay. Here. Pretty soon I'll be able to test the audio. It's just catching up on the YouTube end. Test 1 2 3. Doesn't. Yeah, I think the audio is good. Can't say for sure, but okay. Pretty soon I'll be able to test the audio. Actually, you know what? Let me pause that to kill the actual in-game audio. I hate to start like this, but test 1 2 3. Actually, the in-game audio can be doesn't. Yeah, I think the audio is good. Maybe a little louder, sure, but okay. Let's try that. Let's go with that. Zero, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Actually, you know, audio is fine. Good deal. Or at least your voice is good. Not sure if I can hear the game. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of sensing is that the game audio probably could come up a little bit. Audio can be. Yeah, I think the audio is good. Maybe a little louder. I could even hear an echo there when I was trying to do that. Anyways, let's go with that. Zero, how you doing? Good to see you. Audio is fine. Good deal. At least your voice is good. Not sure if I can. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of sensing. Is could come up a little bit. Oh, I still don't have that muted. There we go. Dude, just go ahead and hold your fire. We're not there yet. The gunner got a little carried away. So what is this? I think is this a Panzer II or something? A Panzer III? Point being, it's like, it's an early war Panzer, so it's definitely like, it's anti-infantry. You know, it's not trying to get in any big tank battles. What we got here? Alright. We're going to support them. So this is near Donchery, France, 1940. It's pretty much the Blitz into France. I kind of wish the game had the invasion of Poland, like September 39, but this is still early war. The fuck is that, artillery? That artillery is a little unnerving, to be honest. Anti-infantry for sure. Oh shit. Well, he's running out into the open anyway. I think the infantry will get him. Thank you, finally. And I'm still thinking this artillery is going to take us out. Okay, cool. I can definitely hear both you and the game now. Awesome. Thank you for the feedback on that. It is much appreciated. It's like kind of a chore to figure it out, you know. Well, it just feels bad, like when you're streaming. If you know somebody's out there watching, it's kind of like, oh, I hate checking audio levels. And again, kind of a necessity, isn't it? Well, I think we're good. They're definitely done pushing. So, like, the way this game works is like, that's a huge map. That's several phases of this operation. Like, right now, we're in and around Donchery. And in reality, I want to say they attacked Sedan first. Donchery, I remember learning that there were problems in Donchery. Like, the attack was slowed or something. And then down south, that's the Meuse River going from, well, east to west on this map. But Stone is another big battle. Anyhow, so like a very large map. The other thing about the map is I'm not seeing, there's no place for this tank to get more ammunition, which is a little unusual. Yeah, you're shooting your own guy. What do we got here? Let's say hello. Oh yes. Seriously, so I get it. I often have to check. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I often have to check myself because I've had times where they said your audio is fine, but it's really trash. Yeah, that's related. I mean, there's a lot of them in those houses. We know that. We saw them retreat from the field and go in there. In fact, I can see them in the windows right now. That said, this tank is probably almost spent on ammunition. So it's a question of like, what do I do? I could go back and get a half track, I guess. We'll just spend the rest of this ammo. We'll support the infantry attack, but and I'm brazen enough to show the enemy our flank, the tank flank. But that's just because there's no French tanks here, not yet. And besides, like, this is one of those where, like, the French are just not, they're just not ready for this. Like, they don't have anti-tank, I don't believe. I mean, they might have an anti-tank gun somewhere, but they're just not prepared. Which I guess, like, in a sense you could argue, like, how could they not be prepared? Like, it's not a matter of, like, if Germany will attack France, it's a matter of when fighting's already been happening, like, elsewhere. Damn that artillery. And we're not firing, I think we're out of ammo. We're gonna withdraw. We'll come back. Son of a bitch. Godspeed, Wehrmacht. We'll go back to where all those vehicles were, I guess. See if we can, yeah, I don't know, take a half track or something with a gun anyway. Fuck, we're better off just crossing here. And this early Panzer is like, it's fast. I mean, obviously a light tank, but it's got speed. It's just that the gun's kind of overwhelming. Its rate of fire is good, but it's just not going to do anything to a tank. You know, it's great anti-infantry. Anyhow, why is France, if they know the attack's coming, what's up here? Why is Guderian's breakthrough at Sedan significant? It's because they came through the Ardennes. Like, the Germans poured through the Ardennes forest, and all along the front, if you were some kind of strategist looking at it, you'd be like, yeah, they could come through the Ardennes. The Germans could. But it'd be pretty foolish, because to line up, I mean, you know, you're not going to drive tanks through the forested hills. You're going to take these very few roads, and your opponent is just a matter. I mean, they just destroy your tanks. They just bomb because you're on a very finite number of roads. So essentially, it's almost like the French looked at the idea of the Germans attacking this area, and they were kind of like, well, that would be stupid if they did that, because we could just bomb the shit out of their columns. And in fact, from what I understand, like, the majority of German high command said the same thing, that, like, they think this idea is foolish, that they'll just get wiped out. But a few insisted, and among the few was Hitler, so I guess when you're dealing with a fascist government, if his name is signing one idea, you're pretty much doing that. But I always thought that was interesting, that it's like, oh, that'd be stupid of them to come this way, because we just bomb the shit out of them. So much so that when they do, you don't bomb the shit out of them, because you just don't see it coming. Well, this is a bit of a detour. This reminds me of World of Tanks. Yeah. My problem with World of Tanks was the lack of infantry. Because, you know, every army in the world practiced combined arms. They didn't send, I mean, I know how Fury makes it look, but no, they didn't send tanks out unsupported. I don't know of any instances of that. Not to say like I'm some kind of World War II historian, but I'm not familiar with tanks operating like strictly independent of support. I love these half tracks. Like, design-wise, like, effectiveness, whatever, but, like, I always thought they just looked badass. Well, shit. I don't have my binoculars since I'm in the driver's seat. I used to play World of Tanks. Yeah, I used to play quite a bit of World of Tanks. But that was always my frustration with it. It was like no infantry. When I feel like the inception of tanks was to be anti-infantry. And then it was like, oh shit, we gotta be anti-tank too, you know, like. In fact, I can remember not long ago having, like, talking to a guy in some game, I think it was probably Hell Let Loose, about that. Like, I don't know, he wasn't following the logic, like, even the great tank battles had infantry and typically air, and like, it just wasn't strictly tanks. He was young, what can you do? Hey Plaz, how you doing, man? Good evening to you, happy Friday. Water Draco, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, like, if you had infantry or World of Tanks, maybe it could just be like point grinding, like maybe players don't control it. It's just something to shoot at, or something to frustrate if you try to go a certain direction. I don't know. This is our infantry right here, obviously. Must be an enemy plane. But that was one of ours that just flew over, I think. If you have the HUD on, it tells you all this stuff. And truth be told, if I get my hands on an anti-tank gun, or if I'm using something a little more powerful than a Panzer II, I will probably have to turn the HUD on. But you watch, I'll turn it right back off, because just to know what ammo I'm switching in between, whether it's armor piercing or high explosive. So that's the Meuse River. I also don't know if there were any bridges left. Like I don't know. I don't know if the French destroyed them, or if it doesn't make sense for the Germans to destroy them. But I do know for a fact that in this push, in Guderian's push, they built pontoon bridges for the tanks across the Meuse. So with the limited information I have about it, you can just kind of infer from pontoon bridges that probably the bridges were taken out. Dude, where? I guess they're around this White House. Yeah, they're in the smoke. Come on, dude, switch places with me. Alright, no, switch back. Dude, stop shooting the plane. Forget the plane. Fuck. Keep doing you. Damn, that did not last long at all. Here that guy stayed alive all that time. Here's his buddy. Like, no, mein Kapitän. Das ist nicht gut. This dude has a pistol. I need to get back on the half track is what's... Never mind. Honestly, I need something to shoot with. How about this dead dude? What you got? Car 98. Fuck. Hurry. I'll take his helmet too. No, he don't have a helmet. Okay. Fuck, I didn't get much ammo off of him. Oh, this got a scope. Alright, we'll load that up. We'll have a little bit of tuna fish. Yeah. What party did he show up from? He's dressed to kill. I wonder. Guess not. Okay. Well, that's one of ours. So it looks like we're taking the point, whether I contribute or not. Although I contributed. You can't tell me that half-track's machine gun didn't kill some enemies. Heck yeah. Now we're smoking. And the arty comes in. Probably just gonna destroy this house anyways. All right. Sorry, Jet. Let's see. Ahoy there, Mr. Casper. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Slug Technologies. Yes, I finally catch you live. I am alive. I am here in living color. Good to see you, Slug. Living the dream. How is Slug Technologies? All right, all right. Zero says water. Oh, it's Diz. Right on. Good to see you, man. It always kicks you back to the main menu, unless I set up like I was considering like even if I'm playing single player, I could set up a multiplayer, which you could make a campaign out of it. But even like if you do that, you can't change the amount of troops or the difficulty. Um, Not that I'm gonna do that for Sedan. So this is also north of the Meuse River. Technically, I think the fight at Sedan happened before Dunsherry, or during it. But we'll keep it at normal. I was explaining earlier that in terms of difficulty, you've got three modes: easy, normal, and realistic. And the AI is already kind of aimbot-ish, but you put it on realistic, it's like ridiculous. Like you'll get shot by a guy before he turns around and faces you. And I know that's something that like the developer said he's gonna fix, but it is kind of funny because like you kind of do a double take. You're like, wait a minute, did he turn around after he shot me? And yeah, so it can be that harsh on realistic mode. That said, if I'm going into a battle where like historically the enemy basically had the whole battlefield zeroed in already, you know what I mean? Like a D-Day kind of scenario where it's like, no, they have guns trained on that entire beach. Then I'll do realistic mode. On the other hand, if you're doing something like St. Maryklees or like a nighttime raid or something, I'll put it on easy mode because then I think it makes sense because like I don't feel like the AI like actually takes nighttime into consideration. I think it's just a shader. But if you put it on easy mode, it does kind of lend itself to like, yeah, dude doesn't see you. You know, I don't know if that makes sense, but and there's only a few missions that I put max units on. Like there's a few missions I'll put like low units just because I think it's more accurate. I don't know. I tend to overthink these things. Anyways, let's do the Sedan Blitz. Just busy testing some profile pics. Nice. I hope the experiments prove. Yeah, I don't know. I lost my thought. All right, so we'll go with another half track. Okay. So we're just going to cross open country toward this first checkpoint or whatever. Hey Hans, look! I totally fucked up that French fence. Got some good. No, watch. this other half track to him. Come on. Let's synchronize. Nah, he's yielding to every tree. I can't. No time. There is no time for that. Cross this wheat field and make some hay. Do the old flankaroonie. That's why we drive. Ouch. That's not my blood, though. When you see that, that's somebody else. Oh, shit, it was my machine gun. Okay. Is that guy French? No, he's not. Shit. Oh. Oh, I caught one. I caught one. Medic somewhere, I think. I still need bandages. We should take that half track, I think. If they'll let us in. Otherwise, I guess I'd take one of us in. Yeah, that makes more sense. What I really need is some tuna. Get in. I wonder, like, maybe I don't even have a squad anymore. Yeah. It's me and this guy. How come he's... Yeah, get in, dude. Please. Thank you. Looks like we got a straggler, too. Sometimes there'll be, like, a survivor of a squad. If he comes across another squad, he'll throw in with them. It's kind of handy. I don't know where this thing's sitting ammunition-wise, but I figure as long as we got some, we might as well use it. Shit. Come on, come on, come on. That looks a little steep. That's a little steep. That's too steep. Come on. Alright, we'll back up. I give up. Maybe with enough speed? I don't know. Shit. That was dumb. Fucking bail. That's stupid. shit. A lot of medics. Well, there were. Oh no! Come on. Behind cover, man. There's medics everywhere. You'll be fine. I need some tuna. Tuna basically heals you. I think that's kind of funny. And I don't know why. In fact, looks like I need some more tuna. There it is. You got any tuna on you there, buddy? Okay, he does. He won't be needing that. I think I could take his grenade, too. Yeah. Thanks for the tuna. Sedan. Find a nice little French cafe. Get some, with some stereotypical French shit. Some baguettes, maybe? To the smoke, you bastards. Spread out is kind of like, I know you got three formations. One's a column, which will like, will even put troops in advance of you, like so you're not taking point. The other one's just like a line of battle, you know. And then the other one is spread out, which is really, in practice, it's more like gather up. It's weird. They don't really spread out, they just crowd around you. Which is fine, like I use that formation. It's just weird that they call it spread out. Meanwhile, like this officer, oh okay, I have a medic and a marksman with me. Are they really with me though? I sure don't see him. Damn. Damn. Hi, Bart! Maybe Horst here will make a difference. He's going to go with that group. Wait for Horst. think he saw me. That vehicle's ours, right? Half track, I think. Yeah. Boy, he's making a difference. Shit. It's a good position, but I feel like we gotta move up. Now they really need a window right here. Actually, can we make one? Maybe. Well, I guess you need something a little bigger than a hand grenade. Let's take a breather. Have an aspirin. Eat some tuna. Mr. Grayson, how are you? Waking to the sounds of gunfire and the smell of napalm in the air. A soldier can only ponder to himself, is the medic truly with me? Or is he huffing all the morphine when we're fighting? Who dates wins. Who dares? Okay, I was gonna say. Who dates? Tube auto crack. Bone the classic line. Yeah, they did. He who dates wins. This is her house. Knock, knock. Sally, would you like to go out on Thursday? You would? Okay. War's over, boys. Your friends can't get a date in this town. And it's Sedan on the mission. Home field advantage. Where you guys headed? Wait a minute. Aren't we trying to cross to the south? Where are these Germans coming from? Oh shit. Alright, I need to check the map here. Okay, okay. The fuck was that? Dude. I don't see one of them, honestly. But we gotta get across. Although I am a sniper, I probably shouldn't be pushing too hard, should I? I don't think that pilot made it. That was... Two of them. That's probably a German crew. Maybe that's the plane we just saw crash. Maybe that's the crew from it. Well, they're fucked. Because they're like way behind French lines. It won't be a minute till we get there. Give me some tuna. Oh, we're out of tuna. It's a mission priority. We need to get more tuna ASAP. Jesus, man, we need more tuna. French tuna will do in a pinch. Oh, so good. Okay. Hey, there's the German pilot. Then at least one of them made it to us. Shit, there's a whole bunch of them. Poor horse. And playing a bomber crew with no HUD would be, I guess I haven't really messed with that. That would be very difficult. Because you kind of have to know the map, I guess, and know where stuff's happening. Part of this game that I've seen compared to Ravenfield, especially like you can make your own maps and like place your own troops and just see how shit plays out. But like in this mode, it's kind of almost like Ravenfield or something. This also gives you an opportunity to see what they have. Apparently they have an anti-aircraft crew, which might explain some of the planes we've been seeing nosedive into the town. But I did not know that was back there. And otherwise, like, they don't really have many gun emplacements. So we need to do something about that. I'll just be a rifleman this time. What do we do? Oh, that was kind of silly. Are we flanking? Is that what we're doing? We're flanking, aren't we? What is it, man? Snap out of it. What's happening here? He's got it. Where's that? Where's that AA gun? feel like it's behind those houses. See, that's one way to get there, yeah. Oh, fucking, they're Germans. But still, I think I missed. Oh, well. I don't know which planes are which. Actually, screw it. We don't need to shoot planes. We do need to shoot. Oh, it's out of ammo. That's stupid. Jawohl, we did it again. Mr. Odd Noble, good to see you, man. How is Odd? Alright, let's keep pushing the invasion of France. Blitz on Sedan. So, like, yeah. This is south of the Meuse. We're making progress. But then it gets pretty tricky. In fact, I mean, you can see I have not beat it as the Germans when it comes to taking back Stone. Anyhow, we'll see if we get there. We'll see how long I'll keep at this, but right now I'm under an hour, so I'm thinking several more phases. On that note, I'm going to step away for a second, stretch me legs and whatnot. In the interim, please entertain yourself with some soft music and some light snacks. Nothing too heavy. After all, it's getting late, and you wouldn't want to do that to yourself. This and many more health tips when I return. Oh, you stuck around, you suckers, for punishment. Alright, Blitz on Stone. We do, normal. Okay, that'll work. Oh, I think I want to be a tank. I do believe. It's a Panzer IIIe. I might have to turn on my HUD for that. We'll see. I mean, I'll probably get it destroyed anyways. How's it got a whole infantry team inside it? What has happened to it? Let's start over and take control of that damn tank before it does something stupid. Because that was pretty stupid. Thanks, Diz. Hardcore parkour. Panzer style. Styly. I mean, that was... Oh, something. Here we go. We have wrestled. We have taken control of the Panzer. Let's blitz this bitch. Come on. This is a zippy little tank. Thing is, with the HUD off, like I'm leaving it up to my gunner right now. But with the HUD off, I need to be like extra vigilant. Because it's... Personally, I think it's high time that the French get a tank up here. I mean, I know that ultimately they do, but I don't remember if this is the mission or not. I'm thinking it is a little overdue. And the French do have some decent tanks. Their heavy tank is, well, it's heavy. That's one thing about, like, Guderian's breakthrough here, which pretty much sealed the fate of the early war, anyways, of northern France. But, like, from what I understand, you can't blame French technology or troops. Like, you pretty much have to blame command. They made some, like, serious errors. One of them is just letting the Germans come right to the Ardennes, because I think an attack to the Ardennes would be ridiculous. And like I said earlier, I mean, there were certainly German commanders who were like, yeah, this is ridiculous, we shouldn't be doing this. But then it's kind of like, at this point, I'm sure, like, they're thinking, we got away with that? Like, they actually let us drive through there? And I wonder if we'll be able to get more ammo. I do like playing the commander role because, like, I can suggest what he shoots at. But for the most part, I don't care. As long as he's shooting at an enemy target. If I do get frustrated and I have to take control of it, I can. Okay, I don't know what to destroy, though. Boom, I hit a truck. I feel like with the HUD off, I need to be watching for enemy tanks. Oh yeah, let's see if we can repair somewhere. It's the wrench down there south of us, next to, like, to the left of the French flag. That's a repair station. That also, like, leads me to believe that there's French armor in the vicinity, because you look at that, you can tell that that's a French repair station. We can use it to get more ammo and stuff, but otherwise we gotta head down the street because the infantry's not doing it. Dude, check the right over here. Through the wall. trying not to run over that soldier, honestly. Try it again, this time with feeling. Or just go to the hole we made, maybe. Oh shit. No. Never go through the wall again. We're gonna flip this thing. And here I said, let's take control of the tank so it doesn't do something stupid. Oh, and then I just ran over that dude. Okay. Let's get it together. Fucking shoot them. Shoot them, actually. Nice. Dude. Oh, we're out of machine gun ammo. Okay. We gotta get to that repair station soon. And honestly, like, it's kind of like our infantry needs to make this push. And I'm pretty sure he's using armor piercing on infantry because he's out of his high explosive. But when I took control of it, like, that shell hit like one guy. The people around him were fine. And that's indicative of, right, armor piercing rather than high explosive. High explosive should have taken out all of them and damaged the church more. Which is our real plan. To damage the church. It's a lot of infantry, and we just don't have machine guns anymore. We need to make a move on that repair station. And luckily it seems like, what was that? There it is, so it's off to the left. Nice. Come on. It's gonna take a second, but we're doing it. And we've got another Panzer that I might kind of just fall in with. The hell is shooting at us? I see. Up there, up there. Well, somewhere up there. There you go. No, watch out for the French brick walls. It's crazy, like, you can get killed in the tank with machine gun fire. It's just like, it certainly doesn't seem to happen very often, but I truly think it's just somebody shooting, getting a lucky shot through one of those ports or something. I don't know how he sees what he's shooting at. But we did just get ammo. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Nice, nice. They look French. Enemy tank. But where? Right there. No, 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 no. Get that gun. It's small. It's like a Renault or something. Nice. That had to have done it. Right? Sure did. Dude, what are you shooting at? What just knocked down that tree? I get the sense that there's another tank up there or some shit. Oh, it's a plane. A plane crashed there. Okay. Yeah, that would do it. That would take a tree down, I guess. Oh man, okay. We just gotta push this spot over here, down the street. Watch out, boys, and I'll run you over. A tank? Nice. I mean, they are little scout tanks. Which I guess should be a sign, you know. This idea that you're seeing the small quick tanks, the big lumbering ones probably aren't that far behind. But I'm starting to think maybe not on this phase, not on Sedan Blitz. They're falling back. But he's not. Artillery guns. On the map, it looked like an anti-tank gun over here, but I think they gotta be referring to these. So technically Sedan is ours, because that's Sedan back there. Definitely pushed past it. Whoa! Let's back up. Like, that almost, I didn't see an AT gun, but I definitely saw something heavy. Shell-wise come at us twice. Well, not gonna be able to do anything as long as that smoke's there, but and hopefully the infantry wipes it out, because we've made it the whole way in this one tank. Do not see an anti-tank gun there. Yeah, I do. There's one, but it's not the one that fired at us. Shit. Might as well catch up. Yeah, there's the... Oh, he just appeared there. Dude, take him out. Okay. I was gonna say... We're out of ammo with the machine guns. I wondered. All this infantry before us. I don't know how far it is to the nearest repair station. Not very far. I bet we win before I get there, though. Because I got it. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was our tank. He's trying to kill us. Another French wall. Can we just blast it? No, we can't. We're out of ammo. There we go. That was smooth. Okay, so we'll head back down south, hang a left. We do have an anti-tank gun or something over there. Good enough. Where that anti-tank gun is. There it is. It just blew up something. Maybe it's not an anti-tank. That looks like some heavy artillery. Where you at? Where you at? That's it right there. So we get in behind it. Blitzkrieg! Oh, it's a mortar team. Okay. And it's somebody manning that big ass gun. Figured that would do it. So this is kind of the beginning of the French counterattack. We're going to stick with the Germans all the way through. We'll keep it normal difficulty. And we'll go to double the units. They're going to kick my ass. Let me use the restroom real quick. I will be right back with you, and then we'll watch the French reinforce stone right in front of us. Alrighty. Yep, I think all that's good to go. Hey V, how you doing? Says whoop whoop, no HUD. I try. Of course, in some of the tanks, I'm gonna wanna. When it's tank versus tank, I feel like I need a HUD just to know what I'm shooting. Although, you know, I guess after a few shots, you can kind of tell. Speaking of tanks, that's where we'll start with a Panzer III. It's kind of heading the right way. Well, we see something. Oh shit, they're on both of our flanks. We need to kind of get back to our lines, I think. Do something about it. One of them in our camp. Fucking gun forward. Shit. Hope this is AP. We did. Tank's still in action, but not for long, I don't think. Do I like the game? Oh yeah, dude. I've been playing it pretty much non-stop. Just yesterday I started messing with the map editor, trying to... Like, I guess initially I was like, man, I want to make a historic map. And at first I was leaning towards Poland. Let me put this on watch the fight kind of mode. Yeah, there's the heavy French tanks. They're gonna tear stuff up a little bit. But yeah, I'm kind of lost in that. Just trying to figure it out. At first I thought, like, yeah, I'd like to see the invasion of Poland. But then I realized, like, the Polish uniforms aren't right. They're kind of late war Polish uniforms, which are really British uniforms. Polish insignias, you know. So now I'm thinking maybe Alpine with the Italian invasion of France, which isn't too comprehensive, but still, you could make a little campaign out of it. All right, let's see if we can do something about these French tanks. Oh, Panzer IVs. All right, let's turn on the HUD for a second to see what ammo types the Panzer IV has and where it is. Okay, so it's got 3 types: high explosive, heat, and smoke. High explosive, heat, and smoke. I guess heat's going to be our anti-tank, yeah. Or armor piercing, probably. Okay. So 3 types, I guess that's all I need now. There he is. There he be, and it's a small one, so that's good. My gunner might be able to take care of it, so... What are we seeing over there, though? Yeah, no, we gotta do something about that. So we got it on machine gun. So that should be heat. I think that's what I'm loading up. Shit. I think that was a hit. You know, it's not shooting back. I don't see smoke billowing from it, so I don't think it's completely out of action. But now I'm kind of like, yeah, no, it's moving again. That was silly of me. The retreat points ahead, like toward the enemy. Going for it. I mean, hey, it was either that or retreat. Hey, Alhoon, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Another Panzer IV. Maybe, I don't know. The Panzer III might be less complicated, but I mean, it certainly is. But no, we'll go with Panzer IV. Got no reports of tanks on the map. But there's one. We're going to try to get behind this one. No, we're not. Son of a bitch. Yeah, we're out of action.
Haltet die Stellung.
Shit. Scheiße. Dude. I gotta, you shoot me, I shoot you. Let's just figure out where the retreat point is. Look, I mean, this is what you do. Yeah, you throw, yeah, surrender. Okay, so we don't have a Panzer III out there, so I will do that. Again, I almost got to check the HUD. Okay, HE, AP. That's typical, and that's good. Let's go ahead and get the AP shell going. Alright. We got speed with this, I believe. We're just going to try to flank it. Hit it. Hit it from the rear. I think that's our best chance. No. Some of these tank physics get me. There he is. You can get behind him. No. Shit, that is. Got you. And it's about time. Can't you just kill those guys? Kind of want to make sure nobody gets on that though. That AT gun. I loved War Thunder tank battles. I haven't played War Thunder. I mean, I'm familiar with it, but I haven't played it. Played World of Tanks, but as I was saying earlier, it's like the problem with World of Tanks is the lack of combined cars. Like, when truly a tank is most efficient disrupting infantry. Oh, there's another one. We are a light tank, so we're just going to try to get in behind it. Perfect. I like it even better when my gunner does it for me. Sorry, wrong profile. No worries, man. Get in deep. Deep. We load ourselves deep down the barrel shaft. For improved performance. What? Adam Steiner. He got really far away from that tank real fast. He's scared. I'm the only survivor. Don't even know. I do believe God just struck me down. JDM, how you doing, man? Good to see you, man. Wait a minute, Otto, get War Thunder. You might not be disappointed. I mean, maybe next time I'm in the market, I'll check it out. Makes it sound like I go to the market, but you know what I mean. Next time I'm actively looking for a new game. God, I've liked playing the Panzer III, but I've no doubt that the Panzer IV-E is. Let's go with it again. Oh, it just got destroyed. Right on. Yeah, I know. I have watched people stream more. I'm familiar. Oh boy. We got one guy alive in this tank. Yeah, that was not happening. Panzer 38T? Is this a little guy? Yeah, it is. Okay. I mean, that gun looks pretty pathetic, but shit, let's check the HUD. See what this is dealing with. HEAP, no machine gun on that. I guess a machine gun. Oh, two machine guns, but they're just separate positions. Let's get armor piercing loaded. I'm certainly more worried about the 2 to 3 French tanks that are out there. I don't think this tank's going to perform very well. Oh no, yeah, I've heard of it. It's like when I started playing Hell Let Loose. That was like, for some reason I was on this kick where I was looking for World War II games, even though War Thunder is more than that. And I guess for a while, I don't know, I do like watching some content. Even War of Rights, which I, the Civil War one. Don't see any tanks on the map, but that is so deceiving. What's that? Looking for my binoculars. I don't think we have them. That's weird. Dude, you're making me uncomfortable. Machine gun. Yeah, there are no, I guess the commander doesn't really have a station. But that's a tank. Shit. I don't think we're going to do anything to these unless we can get behind them. This is the smallest Panzer I've encountered so far. That's a little tank. If my gunner would look at it. Or no, that's a German tank. There's something up here. Yep. Dude. Please aim at him. Oh, we're fucked. And that almost looks like I'm firing high explosive. Hold on. I'll have to find out. Yep, that was armor piercing. Okay. Nice. Come on. So they're weak as hell in the back. Okay. Okay, good deal. Wonder what did that. Shit. Kind of figured that was about to happen. Although I was kind of hoping I could take that dude out that was standing there in the field. Hoon says the French tanks look like Char. There's like the Char B or something like that. I think that's right. They've got heavy guns, for sure, because they were taking me out, and like they were taking out Panzer 3s, maybe even 4s. Yeah, Panzer 4s. by penetrating their front armor. And I just assumed they were armored as hell, but the small gun on this little Panzer 38 definitely pierces their rear armor anyways. This level, this has just been a straight up tank battle, I guess. I mean, there is infantry out there, but very tank heavy, which is cool. Every time I see one of those planes dive, I'm like, is he dive bombing or is he done? Because they kind of just looks the same. Two tanks. They're both off to the left. Oh, that's right. That's the one thing I don't like is no binoculars. No tank commander position. The tank should be over there. Yeah, I really need to go back to a heavier Panzer. Because I really do, like, rely on those binoculars a lot. I think with the HUD off is why. HUD on, I'd be able to see where those tanks are anyways. I think they're over there. Or they're gone already. No, there's one, like, dead ahead. Let's see if we can get behind it. Should be right around here. Shit, I think it found me. I shouldn't have crested that hill. I should have stopped. Or no, never mind. I am a light tank. I see it. It's dead center screen. Shit. It was a matter. I'm like, the fact that he missed twice before that is actually what surprised me. Sepp Kramer. Alright, let's do something bigger than the 38T. I mean, it seems like the Panzer III is not very big in its own right. I can't remember if this is the one that's got smoke ammo as well. Sorry that I have to keep doing this, but it's part of my penchant for okay, HEAP. Heap. Nope. There's my binoculars. There's a new tank. I'm not going to pierce that front armor. Oh, thank you. Get in behind it. Firing on the move is... I was gonna say there was an anti-tank gun back there at the wood line, but shit. I think I might go infantry. No, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Let's run a Panzer IV. I don't know what's shooting me. Shit. No, 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 no. God. Yeah, I'm, Wait. Anti-tank gun. Need to heal. I knew that wasn't gonna happen. Oh, so this guy's got an anti-tank rifle, not a Panzerfaust. Well, screw it. I'll be a tank again. I just feel like I'm just getting, just losing tickets by ×4. Try this again. Going with the lighter tank. I seem to have had the most luck with that, the lightest tank, the 38T. And though this is not that light, I'm still holding on to hope that I can get behind that Char-B. It's sitting up here in the, like in the camp that we started in. You just camping at the camp. Alright. I think he's over here somewhere. Yep, there he is. Dude, we're looking at his backside. Come on. Shit, there's another. No, it's not. That's a rock. Shit. that did it. Because we're under something's gun. What the hell hit us from behind? There is that. Yeah, oh, we did it. Doesn't feel like we did it, but we did it. I guess those French tanks just surrendered right after they took us out. So that was reinforcing stone, and let's see, how long have I been at it? 2 hours. Wow, and we're most of the way through this campaign. Like with most of these, like I wouldn't do it all in one stream. Obviously, like Operation Overlord, for instance, that's like 20 missions or something like that. Even Stalingrad, that's a lot. But nonetheless, let's take back Stone. Or no, this is the French taking back Stone. We just kind of got to weather the storm. Keep it on normal. Let's bump it up to max. This one's going to be very difficult. So they've pushed us back to Sedan. I mean, because no, Stone, because that's Stone right there. This is Little Hamlet before a couple missions ago we ended up in. Oh, shit. Yeah. In fact, I think this gun was here, just in a slightly different position. Let me check my HUD. Does this thing have a couple different types of ammo? It sure does. Okay. All I needed to know. Well, an HE right now. Shit, just randomly fire. Oh, switching that AP. This is not good. Honestly, I held longer than I thought I would in that position. That tank. We just have those guns. Those AT guns, so. There's one, but it's manned. There's one, manned. So the only unmanned ones are in the village, or in the little, whatever that is. Shall we call it a hamlet? Is anybody on this gun? Nope, he dead. Fuck, that was stupid. There was a French soldier like right in front of the gun. No, I don't see anybody. I know they're down there somewhere. I'm gonna redeploy. Yup. Come on. Yes, sir. Pushing my luck now, big time. Ah, so close. Oh well. So close to taking a few more with me is really it. Oh shit. I think they took that little hamlet. We're in stone. Any more AT guns? Well, I know there are up here on the outskirts, but I don't know if the outskirts have fallen yet. I feel like they have. Oh, yeah, there's one. I don't see any tanks. Wait, I hear one. Shit. Please show me the tank. That tank stopped. You know? I like to think that one of those infantrymen was like, you better stop. And he did. Now the AI spawn killing me. Goodness gracious.
Wir müssen zurück in unsere Stellung.
Find the gay family. I swear he just said that. Find the gay family. Find the gay family. What does it mean? You know? Are they being persecuted? Are they the key? Can they change this? Are they commanding the French? So many questions. But do keep your eyes peeled. They're just really happy. I know, we're looking for him, trust me. know he was on the grass. I seen him. I was about to say, the dude to my left just got taken out. We'll just close that. Oh, and it opened again. Granada! Sorry to myself, too. Apparently, I died in the corner there. Shrapnel caught me.
Rückzug! Kolonnenformation!
Do we have... Yeah, we do have artillery support. Might have to use that. I mean, I don't know. We are in a town. But you know, this town is throwing everything it's got at us, isn't it? Yeah. And you know, when it's just throwing stuff at him like that, you gotta bomb the town. Right there. He's just calling in some artillery, danger close. Shit. Like them saying they're going to go ahead and fire the artillery? 'Cause I think it's too late. For sure it's too late. Oh. Dude, what is up with the artillery? Yeah, it doesn't matter. That church, that big crowd of French troops, that was it. So they are going to push us back out of stone. Come on. Do what he says. Column formation. Rob, how you doing? Happy Friday to you, man. Good to see you. Oh. Amadeus got rocked. Yeah, surrender. See, I just... That is the one mission. It's just they hit you so hard with, well, those Charbis at the beginning. And there's no holding that little hamlet, I don't think. And then it's just a steamroll. I didn't really see any French tanks once we were in the village of Stone, or whatever, the city of Stone. But they certainly utilized the tanks to get themselves into it. Which, I don't know. Like, in fact, that is what happened. I mean, the French did counterattack there. And Sedan changed hands. I don't know, without the information in front of me, I couldn't tell you, but I can confidently say at least a dozen times within the course of a few days. So, I mean, they did, like, that was kind of a pivotal moment, too, because the French commander, can't remember his name, but when he was ordered to counterattack, that was just kind of one of those big moments because he basically said, like, that's everything, though. Like, I have no reserves. You're telling me to just throw everything we have, which is, you know, that's like a Pickett's charge, or not even, you know, like it's almost worse. I think even Pickett had some reserves, but and so that sealed the deal, I guess. But I don't know if that translates to like you can't win that mission as the Germans, like you, it has to fall or not. But I feel like I take it. You know what I mean? I feel like, oh well, that particular force lost. It's a very unmanly pose, isn't it? Um, yeah, I feel like we just take the loss and move on to securing Stone. Because I just feel like that's the way it's supposed to go. Although one of these days, I do want to prevent the French from taking that back. At any rate, if we're going to follow history, we're going to secure it now. And it's also kind of weird because, if memory serves, Guderian has already split. Like, he's not really commanding when Stone starts to change hands and stuff like that. By that point, he has already, like, realized there's a gap in the French line. And he's taken I want to say the majority of his forces, can't rightly recall, towards the English Channel to just go ahead and dive deep, whatever. And then he kind of leaves defending Stone with another force or reserves or something like that. So yeah, he's already gone. He's already out there, basically sealing the fate of northern France, I think. So let's be those forces he left behind. Yeah, normal's fine. Doubled or max? Maybe max, just since it's the last of this little campaign. I do gotta pee too, but I should probably do that before I start it. Rob says there were a lot of situations like that in World War II. Surprisingly underreported how many commanders refused those orders in order to save lives. Yeah, that's true. I mean, even like I think like notably at the oh yeah, I see what you're saying. You're kind of saying like with the French commander making those. Yeah, and I remember watching something about that. You know how like at least as you saw in the last battle, if it's a nod to Stone changing hands so many times, and the French like the troops really like squaring up against the Germans and like punching them hard, which is not something like when you think the stereotypes of World War II you don't necessarily consider. But I mean, there's a fine example of like, no, the French they're laying into the Germans. I mean, they're letting them have it. But I guess my point is, I have heard it said that fight was inconsequential. Like, this shouldn't have happened anyways. You know what I mean? Like, and so yeah, they could do very well, but the overall strategic situation has already failed because Guderian's halfway to the channel, ready to cut off whatever. I mean, combined Dutch and French, and so that makes it even more tragic. It's like yeah, you kicked the Germans' teeth in, but what do they call that? That's not a Pyrrhic victory. Pyrrhic victory has to do with casualties, doesn't it? But it's something like that. hey, hey, Dag, how you doing? Sorry I'm late. Was running D&D. Nice. Oh yeah. What edition is D&D on now? The last time I played, it was like 3.5 or something. Of course, those old enough remember when it was like Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, you say? Like when it became AD&D instead of just D&D. Like, ooh, interesting. Probably had something to do with Thaco or something like that. I can't rightly recall, but I always liked the most boiled down versions. We didn't get too bogged down with rules. Playing 5e. Wow. They're on 5. That sounds about right. Still 5th edition. Okay. Yes, I'm that age too. Yep. Yeah, that is kind of funny. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Gary Gygax and all that stuff. Guten Tag, said the French in 1940. Oh, I don't know. The French just stomped the Germans at stone, but I think we know how this is about to end. The Germans are coming back. Before they do, I have to use the restroom. Apologies, but I will be back with the final engagement of the invasion of France, at least in this game. In truth, like it'd be cool if they had Dunkirk and stuff. That would be neat. Anyways, be right back. Thaco, my first D&D book, had the blue cover with the fighter, mage, and dragon. Blue cover. God, I don't know. I'm picturing, like, for some reason, I'm picturing a red cover. But I don't know, like, if I'm picturing a book. I feel like the earliest things I got, they weren't really the manuals. They were like a Dungeon Master's, what was that, a shield? You could put it up, had all the go-to information the DM needed. Maybe that's old Dungeons and Dragons, because I know with Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, or at least some iteration, like you were talking, like Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, Monster Manuals, Feed Folios, stuff like that. But I also distinctly remember, like, when it was just the little modules. I almost feel like there wasn't a proper DM's guide. Maybe I'm wrong. Like the player might have gotten a shield thing too, like a screen. I don't know. For a long time, I had a 1942 French 2 franc coin. Wish I still had that, just for the history. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I mean, would that be like Vici? I don't know. Be right back. Alright. Could be worth quite a bit of money if in good condition. Kevin, it was in circulated condition. It was unique in my collection of doodads. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Just the significance of it. I mean, 42, after all. May 18th, Infantry Regiment, Grobe Deutschland. I doubt that's how you pronounce that, but... Okay, so... Tempted to go in with the Panzer II. Yep, let's do that. It's a lot of infantry. That's a hell of a slope, too. So being a Panzer II, this is obviously a light tank, obviously anti-infantry. We're not going to do anything to a Char or even a Renault or whatever. So I definitely want to keep my eyes open for enemy arms. Nice, okay. The hell was that? Yeah, there's something up there. Something heavy, anyways. Nicely, thank you. We gotta go up there. I don't even know if this can do that slope. I think with enough speed we could do it. And I know last time I did that in this stream, in this campaign early on, we like crested the hill and we're in the middle of an enemy camp. Did not last long. But if I approach from there, you got more of a grade, or less of a grade rather. Yeah, let's do that. I don't feel like we're showing our sides to anything that can punch us. I don't know what took down that tree. I don't know what took out that French tank, but it wasn't us. And it's a little disconcerting to think that there's tanks to our rear. Dude. Hit that infantry. Thank you. Shit. Alright. Bail out. I figured I wasn't long for this world. This last survivor of the tank crew. Yep. Yep, nope. Let's go to Ravenfield mode. I don't even know where the fighting is. Huh. They're kind of unfazed up here. There's a pretty... I mean, there's a lot of infantry we threw at this position. And I'm not seeing anything but French soldiers up here. And we definitely don't want to approach over that crest, because we've got a good field of fire with these heavy guns. Whatever the hell these are. Big. That's all I know. They're large. They're supersized. Let me see. It'll be quite unique even in France. Collecting historical coins is a popular hobby there, and I know a lot of those collectors are looking for World War II era coins. Otto Cat says hello. Awesome. Tell Cat I said hi. Give her my best. Misha too, but I don't speak her language. Yeah, bubble blowing is it's a tough language to master. And convinced babies come out fluent in Klingon. They lose it because they're not. The button switch faction with the French flag on it didn't sit well with me. Oh, that's right, when you, yes. Why does it change color when I click on it? I guess because it's yellow, it's adding a yellow shader. Weird. Kind of changes the flag altogether, though, doesn't it? I don't know what country that would be. Let's see. I'm tempted to do another tank crew. Honestly, could I get away with trying to do a Stuka without... We're gonna try. Without a HUD, this is, like, gonna be pretty damn difficult. Because I need to find that hill and then obviously drop our ordnance there. Jesus, that's Sedan. So we want to head way south. Well, south by the map. I don't know if that's really the case. So that's stone. We're close. And that's our target. Alright. Now I gotta like loop around or something. There it is. Bombs away. No! That was close. Almost hit a tree. I also don't know what kind of damage we did, if any. So we want to fly up by Sedan to get to refuel. What's going on with the controls here? Something's wrong with the plane. What's going on here? How did I just lose control? There we go. I think what happened was I switched to the other crewman, so I couldn't control the plane for a second. This is very tricky without the HUD, because it shows everything from the throttle to like where I have to fly to rearm. But truly, it's just going to be to the right of Sedan. Somewhere right in here. Oh, no, 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 no. I bailed out. I think it was too late. Alright, fuck that. That's not happening. Oh man, okay. Where are we even at? Okay. Dude, let's back up. Whoops. Alright. Let's get out of this tree. We don't want to be I know that the guns are trained on that hill. Yeah, there they go. So if I could attack from over here. This is a fast tank. These are troops? Yes, they are. Sweet. Alright, I think I'm coming up behind their guns. That was kind of the goal there. Yes. Who's surrendering? Right there. I think it's a German, too. What the fuck is that? Alright. No, we need high explosive right on that hill. Oh, or that'll work. Machine gun will work. Whatever. They were just waiting for it. Oh, that's right. I forgot. This tank doesn't really have a high explosive. Dude, run over that, German. Yep, you deserved it, dude. Sitting there surrendering. Could we get infantry up here now? Meanwhile, like, I don't know what I'm stuck on. I know I probably shouldn't have driven up here, but look, we've silenced them. Is that all them? Why, yes it is. It's a counterattack. Come on. To do the shooting for you. Wait, our orders just changed? Huh. Guess that's what we're doing. Seems like that's the direction we just came from, but they want us to double back, head up this road. I don't know what I hit. Probably a tree stump. I also feel like we're going to be running out of it with this thing here soon. They have an anti-tank gun on this street, and they sure do. Nope, no you don't. That dude's running for it, too. No, sir. Sweet. Okay. Fucking turn the gun around, dude. Love to feel percussion. Turn it upside down. We call this tank Gloria Estefan. Are we out of ammo? We are, aren't we? And just here, like... I just pulled out in front of the anti-tank now. That was dumb as hell. Well, that was a German I just killed. Hey, it'll happen. HUD off. I think that's the first one, though. What are you aiming at? Fucking plane? Well, he's dead now. Anytime you see that bloody streak, it's not your blood. That's their way of telling you that somebody right next to you just got killed. Took me a while to realize that. I'd go to heal after, No, you don't, dude. You destroyed my tank. Oh. I think that was a grenade. Let's eat some tuna real quick. Much better. I had just said, I think we know how this will end, but it is not how I expected it to end. Oh, it turns into the German flag. Yeah, it's pretty unnerving. It is. Those big guns look like Canon de 105, 105mm field gun. Though the barrels look unusually long. Huh. Ooh, this game has the planes too. Yeah, but you know, I've realized trying to use those planes without a HUD. Although I do think I dropped ordnance on target. I don't know that I did any damage. It's just really hard to navigate. And I think where I screwed up is trying to resupply. I should have at least turned on my HUD just to resupply. That might have been Might have been handy. Bad landing, for sure. That looked like a grass runway you sat on. Zero says, well, sad news. My upstairs neighbor directly above me just died in a fire. I didn't really know him, but still sad. They just let me back in my apartment as I have like 6 inches or more concrete above me between me and that floor. Wow. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad the fire didn't spread to you. Or, damage your property at all or anything. But, rest in peace to your upstairs neighbor, man. Panzer II was a pretty fast machine. I guess so, yeah. I mean, certainly I know the early Panzers are going to be light. I suppose that was demonstrated by its gun, too. It seemed to have, a pair of machine guns, maybe one machine gun, and some kind of, quick fire, small caliber. I don't know. Definitely, it's heavy, if you even want to call it heavy. Didn't seem like it could punch through anything, except infantry, I guess, right? Or probably just vehicles. I don't know. Not sure how well I will sleep tonight knowing there was a fire directly above me. Yeah. It does sound like he died. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. By the way, this does look fun. I'm loving this game. It's a $9 game. And to me that was the biggest shocker, was for $9, now don't get me wrong, you don't get the DLC stuff is $6 a piece. So that would be Battle of Stalingrad, so all of those missions, $6. Then there's another one called Ardennes, which includes Invasion of France, which we just did. Even though I don't think that's the Ardennes exactly, but the Germans used the Ardennes to attack the Sedan, Donchery area. Maybe it is technically part of the Ardennes, but I think of the Ardennes as the forest, right? So you get Invasion of France and Battle of the Bulge with another DLC. And Operation Overlord is probably the best one for your money, right? Because it's 20 missions. They have Omaha Beach, Gold Beach, Juno Beach, Sword Beach, Utah Beach, and Point de Hawk. And even after that, you could. I mean, I played them in order, but since then I've played where I've just played the Canadians, played Juno Beach, and then the Road to Corelli, Battle through Corelli, because there it's just you're following the group over the course of a few days, and you can really see that one picks up where the other leaves off, and you could do that for for any of them. I don't know. I definitely think for an indie game, I'm really impressed. I'm also just kind of surprised at how much time I've spent with this game already. So it may sound like an exaggeration, but money investment wise, this is probably the best game I've gotten in a long time. And I gotta thank V, because he's the one that tipped me off to it. I was playing Hell Let Loose, but I prefer this to that. And part of the reason is I don't get team killed in this. And yes, I can have a good time in Hell Let Loose and find the right group of people and things go well. it just seems like with any game like that, more often than not, you find the wrong people. That's probably just my luck. Plus, it's the single player thing. Like, I can just fire this up and go single player. Now, obviously, it also has multiplayer. Like, it's got co-op and um, like, I don't want to call it deathmatch, but you get what I'm saying. Like versus, where you've got 20 players each in charge of whatever, really, because you could spawn in as a rifleman, so you're not in charge of anything. But you could have 10 of those players on the allied side spawn in as squad leaders, so each one has a squad under their command, or they're in charge of a tank or a plane or whatever, really. But so it scratches a lot of those itches for me, I guess. But yeah, for $9 you don't get these four: France, Stalingrad, Overlord, or Bulge. You do get these like smaller battles that I've actually watched stuff on since this. I mean, Anzio, sure. I think anybody who's roughly familiar with World War II is familiar with Anzio. Quadraline? You familiar with Quadraline? Because I'd be lying if I told you I was. As it turns out, it is part of a larger campaign, a small part of a larger campaign. So, off the top of my head, I can't remember what island chain it is part of, but you would recognize the island chain, and you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know there was World War II battle there." But Kwajalein, Nakin, it's another one where no, I wasn't familiar. Battle of Kos, I certainly wasn't familiar with the Battle of Kos. That's going to be in the Greek campaign, and it's actually where the Germans decide, since Italy has pretty much capitulated, they want some of those Greek islands because of their strategic importance. So it's a scenario where the Germans are attacking the Italians, with some British forces involved there. And I don't remember what other country is represented. But by and large, it's the Italians versus defending against the Germans. And so certainly a surprise attack. It almost reminds me of like the Americans versus the French in North Africa, where there was this question of like, are the French going to resist? Or are they going to be like, it's the Americans, we're cool. And in many cases, it was the latter, right? It's the Americans, we're cool. But in some cases, no. In some cases, they resisted. I just think that's an interesting juxtaposition to have forces that should or on paper seem like they're allied fighting each other, whether in this case it's the Germans and the Italians or the French and the Americans. And yeah. Oh, wait. You okay? Thankfully, concrete layer makes a real difference. Yeah. Barely even smelled the scent of smoke. My heart goes out to his family. Yeah, that is true. Likewise. Otto got the Ohio. I just called myself Ohio. What? Otto got the Miami sound machine destroyed. I guess the French knew how to baby do the bump up. I had my hand on my heart there. It's rude to interrupt. Sorry. I didn't interrupt it. It just kind of stops. It's the one developer of this game. Marco, I believe his name is. He lets his anthem play all the way through. No, I don't know. I'm not sure where he's from. $20 gets you the game and all DLC is not bad for what I've seen. Yeah, yeah, that's right. That would be about $20 then. And I was really impressed with Overlord too. Because I expected maybe, I don't know, 10 missions, but to have 20 some missions, like 20 and some change, really surprised me. Plus, I mean, to have like St. Mariglis, in other words, like you're parachuting in, but then they have that in the base game, the invasion of Kos, where the Germans are hitting the Italians. They come in on gliders. They can also paratroop in. Um, so that's interesting. Uh, and then, of course, they have like many beach landings, obviously. Certainly the two, Kwajalein and Makin, and Anzio. The beginning of Anzio, I guess, was like that. And Anzio obviously ends with Monte Cassino, I guess, I believe. Marshall Islands, yeah. It is the Marshall Islands, you're right. I've skipped ahead because I saw that. Hey, I had my. Oh, I already read that one. Usually a 20 millimeter cannon, a coaxial machine gun, and a bow machine gun in the Panzer II. Okay, 20 millimeter cannon. Yeah, yeah. And the rate of fire is pretty good, but definitely not designed to engage another tank. Joke, I'm not that patriotic. I fled to England. Blasphemy. Um, Co-op and PvP. Yep. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. What I say, versus? Yeah, co-op and PvP. I do. I still have that code. It's we weren't able to use it in the States, so I think it's a European code. But I could send you a message with it because you're in Europe, right, V? Like, yeah, yeah. Because I hate for it to go to waste. Essentially, like V gifted this game to myself and to Caspa, and um, we couldn't accept the gift because it was like regionally locked. It was like, you're not in the right region. Oh, give it away. Change Xbox location to Germany, and it works. If you change it to Germany and then change it back, so in other words, change it to Germany, download it, probably change the language to English in game at that point, which is an option, right? Yeah, and give it back. Yeah, I should do that. I should figure out a good way to give it away. That would be cool. But yeah, Marshall Islands, I believe that's accurate for. Is that Kwajalein? But I think there's a U.S. base there now. It's probably U.S. base on my Keen too. I don't know. Kos was my graffiti name tag. Really? Took inspiration from a Greek island. It lasted something like 2 weeks. Give it away. Change it. Yep. Time for bed on my side, Otto. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna call it a night too. I probably gonna mess with the. Been messing with this mission editor. You create a map and create a big map. You could create several missions on that map, but I've been playing around with that. And as I said at the start of the stream, I'm tempted to do like Alpine, Italians versus French. Wanted to do Poland, but the uniforms aren't right because they're late war Polish uniforms. And now at this point, I'm just like, just do something fictional just to figure it out. Anyways, that's kind of a rant. But yeah, I'm gonna say goodnight as well. Rob, sleep well. In fact, yeah, I take this opportunity to say goodbye to everyone. Kevin and Kat, thank you. V, thank you. Zero, thank you. Check the batteries in your smoke detector. No, my heart goes out to your neighbor and to his or her survivors. Dag, thank you for stopping by. Diz, thank you. Alhoon, Caspa, Diz's alter ego slug technologies. And if there were any lurkers, Mr. Odd Noble and Grayson, And any lurkers out there, I appreciate you as well. JDM, I think I get everybody. If I missed you, please accept my apologies. Anyhow, folks, as always, I do appreciate you stopping by. If you like this kind of thing, like this kind of thing. If you subscribe to this kind of thing, do that. Do not hit the bell. You don't need all that. It's not like the videos go away. But yeah, I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll probably be back at this here in the next few days. Nighty night.